Hello, Jamaal Rashad, coming to you from Frederick, Maryland, with episode 5 of our ValorLives Interview Series. Today I'm with my good friend Mary Jane, and just to do like we always do, no takes, no editing, no special lights, no special cameras, none of that. But why do I do what I do? For 3 reasons. Because there's heroes in our community who deserve to have their story told. Also, because there's people around the world who need to hear these stories. And third, to let you know that you could go out there with a camera phone and a tripod and a selfie stick and interview your community and make a positive impact in your community. So as I said, 10 minutes or less, no lights, no cameras, no editing, one take. My good friend Mary Jane, how are you?
I am fine, Jamaal. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. So Mary Jane, you have this wonderful nonprofit going. Why do you have your nonprofit going? Tell us about it.
This nonprofit was started in 2010 with the death of my son and your friend, David Smith. He was killed in Afghanistan in January of 2010, and because of my niece and her husband and neighbors and friends, we rallied together to have a golf tournament in his name just to honor him, and that turned into a nonprofit in collaboration with the Community Foundation to raise funds for scholarship, for our wounded veterans, and for those in our community who are in need, and it has been very successful. Okay.
What has been the proudest moment of your nonprofit?
The proudest moment, well, I have to say it was this year when we raised enough funds to present an off-road track chair to one of our wounded veterans.
Okay.
And it was just an amazing feeling. It was such an achievement in David's name, and I think it's hopefully going to make Keith's life so much better. So I would have to say that was definitely our proudest moment.
Okay. And what is the next moment or the next event that you are planning for in the nonprofit?
Okay, well, we've already started planning for September 2016's golf tournament.
Okay.
So that pretty much, we give ourselves about a month, and then we start planning for next year.
Okay.
So we'll have our brunch to raise funds in June or July this year, and then right after that will be the next golf tournament.
Okay. And obviously when it comes to nonprofit, you deal with a lot of volunteers, and how do you create team culture to get the buy-in from everybody to just stay excited about the whole process?
Well, for everyone on my committee, everyone knew David. My neighbors knew him since he was 3 years old. Of course, his cousin since birth.
Right.
So everyone on the committee knew him, loved him, and feel very strongly about doing good in his name.
Okay. Where do you want the nonprofit to be in 5 years?
Bigger than it is now.
Right.
I wanted to keep going. The golf tournament especially. I have to say that for me, it's also about the men who served with David, members of the 4th LAR Marine Reserve Unit based here in Frederick. It means the world to me that they come out and they play. I need them.
Right.
And they're just a fantastic bunch of guys.
Okay. How do you balance work and family time?
Well, I had never made work my end all, because family has to come first.
Right.
When I'm at work, I'm there all the way because I've always loved what I did in science. I've always loved it, so it was no problem for me. But in my mind, you had to draw a line somewhere because your family really is the most important.
Right.
And do my job, go home, and be present for the family.
Do you have a morning routine, something that you do every morning to get you prepared for your day?
Mostly is I get up, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to you, okay.
Don't talk to me. Let me have my coffee. Let me just think about the day. Maybe check emails, maybe read the newspaper, maybe just sit and breathe. But that's pretty much it every morning.
All right. What book are you currently reading or audio are you currently listening to?
I just finished John Irving's Cider House Rolls.
Okay.
Just finished that. I have to juggle my book reading with Time magazine.
Okay.
Usually when I get into books, when I'm reading books, I can't put them down, and then I don't get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
So I will finish a book and then go back to reading Time every week, so I can at least fall asleep at night.
Okay. What is one of your success habits?
One of my success habits?
Mm-hmm.
I refuse to give up.
Okay.
Unless it's absolutely necessary.
Right.
I just, even if something looks difficult, I just try to tackle it head on.
Okay. What are you most thankful for?
I am most thankful for my family, my community, my friends, my church family.
Okay.
I have an amazing group of friends and a pretty great family too.
Okay. What is one book that you would recommend to people?
I finished reading a few months ago a book called The Plot to Overtake the White House.
Okay. By
Jules Archer.
Okay.
It was fascinating,
okay.
and it's real. It happened back in the Roosevelt era. Okay. So I would recommend that.
Okay. What are your keys or key to staying humble?
Well, because there's always knowing that there's always someone out there that knows more than you, that can do what you do so much better than you,
right?
That can give advice,
right,
to you. I just don't believe in becoming bigger than I know I am.
Okay. Do you collect anything for fun?
For a long time, I was collecting the Cat's Meow Frederick series.
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
Okay, but no. I would say if I collect anything, it's books on Kindle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know about how many would you say that you have?
Oh, probably a couple hundred right now. And I've just started.
All right, all right. Do you have any pets?
I have, no. My daughter's dog I'm in love with, and my son's dog I'm in love with, and I just get my animal time with them, but I'm also a volunteer at the animal shelter every Monday morning. Okay. So I really get my animal fix there.
So you don't even have a fish at home, a little goldfish or a little betta fish?
No,
nothing?
Okay,
nothing. All right. Dream places to visit and or live if you were to ever move?
Visit, I would have to say, I'd like to go back to Italy.
Okay.
I like visiting, we love visiting Arizona.
Okay.
And we love visiting Florida.
Okay.
But this is home.
Okay, perfect. So, wrapping up, what we're going to do is now our rapid fire questions, where I'm going to ask Mary Jane's rapid fire questions. She's going to tell me the first thing that pops in her head. And the fun thing about this is she doesn't know the questions I'm going to ask her, and I don't even know what I'm going to ask her. So, let's start with I stumped myself. Cigars.
Smoke.
Because I know
right.
John smokes cigars, right?
Right.
Okay, let's see. Frederick County, Maryland.
Home.
Okay, Arizona.
Ah, desert.
Desert. Scorpions.
David being stung.
Okay. Snakes.
Ew.
Okay, Italy. So you've been to Italy. Vatican.
Oh, impressive.
Okay. What else? Oh, 14-hour plane ride.
Painful.
Okay. Security checkpoints.
Necessary.
Okay. First class.
A dream.
Okay. Coach.
A reality.
Okay. Let me see. What else? What else can I think of right now? You know what? I have stumped myself on this one, guys. I cannot think of anything else. Maybe I should prepare a little bit more, but that's why we do these interviews raw and uncut, one take. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. Show some valor. Remember, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. We will see you next week. I will put all the contact notes in the show notes, the Facebook, the YouTube, ValorLives.com. Also, I'll let you know how you could contact Mary Jane and contact the foundation and the nonprofit and all that good stuff. Thank you very much, guys.